sa DZRH, sa Elizalde.
In the past, it's time to mend.
O corporate. Same.
So, ang sinasabi ko na lang,
isang mapayapang hapon Pilipinas. Narito ang inyong balerina ng bayan, si Lisa Macuja, na bumabati sa lahat ng nakikinig sa DZRH at sa lahat ng nanonood ng RH-TV. Lalong-lalo na sa ating mga kasamahang alagad ng sining at kultura sa buong bansa. Maraming salamat po sa lahat ng dumalo sa aking birthday concert, ang Lisa Macuja Gold, na ginanap kagabi sa Aliw Theater. Actually, parang panaginip lang lahat ng mga pangyayari at hindi pa siya talaga nagsisink in, kumbaga. Anyway, gusto kong pasalamatan muli ang aking mga naging featured artists kagabi. Siyempre, ang Ballet Manila, ang Philippine Madrigal Singers, ang aking guest partner na si Mikhail Martinyuk ng Kremlin Ballet, at ang ABS-CBN Philharmonic Orchestra sa pangunguna ni Maestro Gerard Salonga. At sa lahat ng sumuporta sa akin in the last 30 years of my career as a professional ballerina, my deepest and sincerest gratitude. Utang ko sa inyo at sa Panginoon ang lahat ng ito. And so, Diyos ko, bago ako maiyak, what do I do on the first day of my official retirement? Eto, nasa Art2art kasama kayo. At sa hapong ito, dahil nga may hangover pa ako mula sa aking 50th birthday concert, chillax muna tayo dito sa ating programa kasama ang ating mga panauhing makata at spoken word artists sa ating pagbabalik.
If you want to keep up with Ballet Manila's schedule of activities or know more about your favorite dancers on and off stage, check out the Ballet Manila website at www.balletmanila.com.ph. You can also follow us on Facebook and on Twitter at Ballet Manila for up-to-date news on shows and events. For the latest on prima ballerina Lisa Macuja-Elizalde, check out her website at www.lisamacuja.com. Visit her official Facebook page or follow her on Twitter at Lisa Macuja.
Sa hapong ito, kasama po natin ang may-ari ng Sev's Cafe na si Attorney Ipat Luna. Ipat, welcome to Art2art.
maraming salamat. Thank you for having me, Lisa.
Okay, Sev's Cafe. It is paboritong hangout ng mga kabataang mahilig sa performance art.
Yes.
Pero bago yan, can you tell us how you got involved in the art scene? You are a lawyer. Not many crusading environmental lawyers get into the art scene. So how did that happen?
When I was in college, I was a member of a theater group, a street theater protest group. It's
Okay.
called Periante. And Periante would do a barker kind of thing, hala-hala, pasok-pasok na sa
Okay.
perya ng bayan, perya ng dayuhan. It's a protest movement of theater artists. So, street
What
voices.
were you protesting?
At that time, it was the dictatorship.
Okay.
Matagal na yun. So, it needed earthy voices. So, kaya ko, hindi yung type na pang Coliseum type of voice. So, we did that for the whole of our college life. And then, I dabbled in writing plays, writing a little poetry. Pero of course, when I became a lawyer, na-set aside lahat. Pero it's my love. It's my art is my love. So I'm a big supporter and patron also. Of course, not with a lot of resources.
Okay, so your husband, si Howie Severino, is also an award-winning broadcast journalist naman, no? So did you start this cafe together?
Yes, actually, he needed a little bit of convincing.
Was it like a hobby or what?
It was serendipitous. Ang nangyari lang, the cafe downstairs was going to close. And the residents...
Downstairs from?
From where we live.
Okay.
And the residents needed somewhere to eat. Na convenient, malapit lang, affordable. So we thought as residents, we could take it over without too much fuss kasi we're not really restaurateurs, but it was a running venture.
Yeah.
So we
I was
didn't-
thinking nga broadcast journalist tsaka lawyer, environmental lawyer, magtatayo ng cafe.
But we didn't need to start from scratch. So
Okay.
thankfully, it was a running venture. We just needed to tweak it a little bit, change the menu, infuse it with our kind of, the tagline is food and ideas. So infuse it with our kind of food philosophy, our kind of arts and culture philosophy.
Okay. So when did this happen?
We started in January 2013, so we're on our second year. We started the poetry slams in November of 2013. So in November we will be we will have done poetry slams monthly.
Okay.
For 1 year already.
Okay. And that's in keeping with the mission and vision of Sev's Cafe.
Yes, we wanted a safe space, not just for art, but also for what nourishes your body. So we don't claim to be organic because that's really difficult legally to claim nowadays.
Yeah.
But we make it a point to source food from farmers that we know so that we can assure ourselves that this was taken care of and grown with as much concern for the environment and health as possible.
And you're helping the local farmers.
Yes. We need a connection between the plate and the farmer. So that's the food philosophy. We follow slow food. Food has to be good, clean, and fair. And for the arts philosophy, we just wanted to provide a safe space, a reliable and safe space for artists to practice their craft. Sabi nga, Sevs should have been safe.
Okay.
But we've had one of the spoken word artists already say a spoken word piece on it being a safe space for them, and it calmed their nerves somehow. So we're very happy that even if we're not ourselves top-notch artists, or artists even, we can provide that kind of a space. And because it's in the basement, it has an underground feel.
Okay. So, well, before Sev's, well, nung tinayo niyo yung Sev's Cafe, what were your first attempts at introducing the arts into, the arts performances into it?
Well,
aside, were there poetry readings kaagad? Or,
No. There was actually an 18-run play, a play where there was no Filipino or English spoken. It was just Ilocano, Swahili, 6 languages. It was called Ritual World in August.
Oh,
We also hosted a few ballroom dancing, that kind of stuff, to see what, because the residents are retirees, some of the residents of the building are retirees, to see what would make them a little bit healthier. We didn't continue those, but it became very obvious within 2 or 3 months that the spoken word community in Manila needed a home. So within 2 or 3 months, we had people coming in saying, I never knew this place existed. So we had several very good artists come and perform. And to think that they've never performed before, it became a joke around Sevs that if it's your first time in spoken word and it's your first time in Sevs, then we have to baptize you. And,
okay.
They egg people on if,
So may
if they're
initiation.
nervous. No, it's really just an initiation of being able to do it for the first time in Sevs.
Okay.
So it's not hard at all.
Okay. Parang nakaka-intimidate naman pumunta sa Sevs.
But these people are practicing all their lives and they don't have any place to perform. So you would see that some of them have a long memorized piece that they've never performed before. So it's such a waste if they don't have any place to do it in. And if they don't have an audience to appreciate it.
Yeah. Okay. So is that now what SEVS is recognized for its monthly poetry slams?
It has a monthly poetry slam. By now, the organization that partnered with us has a monthly open mic, poetry open mic. There's also a crafts night monthly by Malate Literary Folio of LaSalle. So people are starting to use it for the intended purpose of demonstrating their art in a safe space. So that's already 3 weeks. The 4th week is a songwriting open mic. So we have at least a weekly event, but people book it for private parties that are also open mic and spoken word.
Okay. Okay. So do you get people from outside and invite them to participate in your...
What happened in the first year, in the past months, was that we would invite top-notch poets to judge the contest, to judge the slams. We've had Macuja-Elizalde, Susan Lara, we've had Crip Yuson, a lot of the generations that are giving the lessons in poetry to the coming generation. They were judging the slams. There was a point at which the judges were saying, they were reading the poetry and saying, this is not really poetry in the strictest sense of the word. So they had a dilemma. But when the kids actually performed it, they changed their mind. They said, this qualifies as poetry. So we've had a good interaction between judges and contestants for the slam. We call it the verse.
Okay. So, sino-sino yung mga grupong tumutulong to, to organize these special events?
We're very grateful to Words Anonymous and Speak Philippines. These were people who have liked spoken word from YouTube, and they coalesced in Facebook. So they didn't really meet each other before personally.
Maraming nangyayari sa Facebook ngayon, ano?
The community grew out of that, but they didn't have a place to perform.
Okay.
So they actually met face-to-face at SEVS Cafe. So it's Words Anonymous, Speak Philippines. Now we have Songwriters Philippines also as our partner. Fringe Manila has partnered with us as well. Malate Literary Folio. Music Gear Manila, which is a music store owned by Philippine Philharmonic Orchestra people. They also have a chamber music series with us. So it's a hodgepodge of different things because chamber music is a lot more formal than open mic.
Yeah. Okay. So what are your operating hours then? Working with artists and with very flexible schedules.
Yes.
Usually mga night owls lang mga yan, di ba?
Right.
Okay.
We actually also try to cater to the residents and the neighbors. So we open at 7 for breakfast. We are also open at lunch. We're open from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. generally, but when there's events and performances, it goes until people are still ready and willing to perform. So people are likely to find us open Thursday, Friday, Saturdays, all the way until past midnight. And we try to keep open the rest of the day for people who are needing rehearsal space, people who are needing space to write.
But, okay, needing rehearsal space. Di ba ang rehearsal space maingay? So how is that affecting your... the other clients naman who want to just have a quiet space to write or to just eat?
Frequently, the rehearsals are walkthroughs.
Okay.
So we allow that. We've actually had to ask some percussion artists to stop the drumming for a while while our guests concentrate on their eating. But we try to find a common space that everybody will be happy with. Of course, unfortunately, sometimes we really have to ask people to stop. But since the afternoons are really low times, then you would normally be able to find a quiet spot at SEVS to either read a play, throw lines, etc.
Okay, but you work completely independent of CCP, who's just next door, right?
Yes, yes. we've, of course, been wanting to engage with them. Chris Miliado has judged our Poetry Slam. He's the artistic director. We, of course, try to piggyback on some of their events. So, for example, we try to flyer during Cinemalaya. We also have a screen, a ceiling-mounted projector, so that people can also show their films in an intimate venue. It's only a 50-seater, so that they can engage their audiences after the film. So we've shown a number of films also.
Okay. Oh, wow. So, are you a hands-on owner?
Well, because I live so close,
Yeah. You're there every day?
I'm a fingers-on owner.
Okay. So you're always present in all the events, in all the...
I try as much as possible,
Yeah?
yes.
Okay. Fantastic. Sige, bibisita ako minsan na. Okay. Malapit din kami nakatira sa
Yes.
Legazpi Towers, right?
Yes, Legazpi
okay.
Towers.
The basement of Legazpi Towers.
Yes, basement.
Sev's Cafe. Wow. Okay, sa ating pagbabalik, makakasama natin ang ilan sa mga spoken word artists na madalas magtanghal sa Sev's Cafe. Kaya huwag kayong aalis. Magbabalik po kami pagkatapos ng ilang paalala.
Programang hatid ay sining at kulturang para sa lahat. Magbabalik ang Art2art.
Narito ang ating arts calendar. Sa musika, inihahandog ng UP College of Music ang Philippine Madrigal Singers kasama ang choir master na si Mark Anthony Carpio sa concert na pinamagatang Panorama, a concert of picturesque choral music sa October 9 at 10 alas 6:30 ng gabi, Abelardo Hall Auditorium ng UP College of Music, Diliman, Quezon City. Para sa karagdagang detalye, tumawag sa 929-6963. Itatanghal naman ng singer-actress na si Between Escalante ang kanyang solo concert na pinamagatang Everything in Between. Ang ikatlo at pinakahuling palabas na bahagi ng seryeng Triple Threats, Leading Men and Women of Philippine Musical Theater. Ito'y gaganapin sa October 9, alas 7:30 ng gabi sa tanghalang Aurelio Tolentino ng Cultural Center of the Philippines, Roas Boulevard, Pasay City. Para sa karagdagang detalye, tumawag sa 832-1125. Sa pelikula, itatanghal ang Spanish Film Festival na binansagang Pelikula mula October 9 up to October 19 sa Greenbelt 3 Esperanza Street Corner, Makati Avenue, Ayala Center, Makati City. Ito ay handog ng Instituto Cervantes ng Embassy of Spain, AECID at ng Film Development Council of the Philippines. 20 obra ang tampok sa naturang festival. Para sa kumpletong detalye, bumisita sa official website ng Instituto Cervantes, www.manila.cervantes.es o kaya sa Facebook page, facebook.com/Instituto Cervantes, Manila.
Usapang sining at kultura para sa lahat. Kasama ang balerina ng bayan, si Lisa Macuja. Art2art.
Kasama pa rin natin ang environmental lawyer at may-ari ng bagong literary hub na Sev's Cafe, si Attorney Ipat Luna, at ang mga spoken word artists na sina Slack, Kayamanda, at Abby Orbeta. Magandang hapon sa inyo, Abby and Slack. Okay. Magpakilala muna kayong mga young poets that just joined us now.
Okay, ako po si Abby Orbeta. Isa po akong spoken word poet and also a theater artist. Very new lang po ako sa scene ng spoken word poetry kasi parang I resigned from my corporate job very recently to pursue my passion for art.
Wow!
Big
decision.
Really big
Yeah,
decision.
very
So parang
big decision.
full-time na ako ngayon dabbling in writing screenplays as well, writing plays and poetry and doing the spoken word poetry as well.
Okay. And Slack?
And I'm Slack, and ano po, I'm a freelance writer and at the same time spoken word artist. And I'm one of the first people to start our group, actually. And so from the very first day that we started doing spoken word, I haven't stopped. So I've been doing it for, I think, 8 months now. Yeah,
So you're one of the founding members of spoken word?
yeah. Not really spoken word, but our group.
Yeah, okay.
Which is
So Words Anonymous.
Words Anonymous.
Yes.
I see. Okay. And how many members do you have in Words Anonymous?
Right now we have 11 po. So, parang dalawa lang po nakapunta ngayon.
Dahil busy.
Okay. So how did you learn about Sev's Cafe?
Online.
Online?
I read this article online saying that there's, because I've been looking for a place po kung saan po ako pwede ako makapag-perform. I write a lot. And sabi ko, sayang naman yung mga sinusulat ko. And may nakita po ang article online. And then, nabanggit po yung Sev's Cafe. So, sabi ko, malapit lang siya sa bahay ko, ba't di ko alam to. So, pinuntahan ko po siya. And yun po yung first time kong mag-slam poetry. And at the same time, hindi na po ako tumigil after nun. Sobrang na-inlove na po ako sa Sev's Cafe. And yung pangalawang bahay ko na siya, lagi ako nandun.
Actually, kanina pa natin pinag-uusapan yung poetry slam,
Yes,
slam
ma'am.
poetry. Baka naman hindi alam ng mga listeners natin kung ano ba talaga ang poetry slam. Can you tell us, give us an idea of what it's like to be in a poetry slam?
Ang difference lang po niya kasi diba yung isa po, page poetry, which is yung normal po na nasa books, ganyan. This one is poetry recited. And then, mostly, this is a more, it's more personal. Doon po sa nagsulat. Na hindi mo ma-detach yung sarili mo kasi kailangan mo ng emotions, ma-express mo siya, and you really have to tell a story. So, yun po yung kaibahan niya na dun sa normal page poetry.
I see.
And the slam.
Yes.
Abby, ikaw naman, can you tell us your first exposure to Sev's Cafe?
First exposure ko to Sev's Cafe really was when first muna with the Sipatlawan group. They did a portion of Love, This Is Not Yet a Musical in Sev's Cafe way back in February last year, 2013. And then that was my first exposure. And then since nakasama ako sa play na yun, na-meet ko sila Slack then. They were also guest performers for that play. And then they invited me back to Sev's Cafe. And I did the poetry slam for that month. Tapos hindi na ako umalis ever since. So parang bahay ko na rin ang Sev's ngayon.
Okay. And the poetry
They call me
slams...
Mommy.
Yeah.
Okay. And Ipat, the poetry slams happen once a month?
Yes, every first Wednesday of the month.
First Wednesday
Yes.
of the month. Any other schedules that we need to be conscious about?
The slam is a contest.
Okay.
So if they want to join the spoken word contest, they have to do it on the first Wednesday of the month. But if they want to just perform during an open mic, we have the second Thursday hosted by Malate Literary Folio. The third Saturday hosted by Words Anonymous.
Oh,
So
I see.
first 3 weeks, there's always something going on.
Okay, and I'm sure a lot of our listeners are wanting to ask, is there alcohol?
Thank you for
May
asking
inuman
that.
ba?
Of course, for those that have reached the age of majority,
Okay.
yes, we try to provide native spirits, not those that float around, but basi, tapoy, lambanog.
Lambanog.
Yes,
Wow.
those were that were fermented originally by our ancestors and are now gracing our tables.
Wow, okay. So anong paborito ninyo?
Ako po tapoy.
Lambanog.
Lambanog. Okay. So magkakaroon tayo ngayon ng mini open mic sa hapong ito. Sasampulan tayo ng ating mga kabataang Makata ng kanilang mga tula. And Ipat, ikaw din ba naghanda ng tula?
Hindi, pero meron akong luma.
Merong luma. Okay, so let's do this. We're going to have now on air here in Art2art a poetry slam.
You wanna go first?
Who goes first?
Okay, sige.
Sino mauna?
Ako
Slack?
na lang po.
Okay, Slack, go.
This poem is entitled Fiction, Cartoons, and Superheroes. I'm a little bit of a nerd. So, like Sheldon and Amy in Big Bang Theory, theoretical physics, mathematics, magnetic, made me kinetic on your gravitational pull, your understanding of addictions in primates and invertebrates. I'm a capuchin monkey addicted to cigarettes. Spellbinding like Merlin, I knew that there was something fantastical, that I will fall hard like hitting concrete, but it's like landing on floorboards, soft like jello, sweet, slowly sinking me to the depths of you. deep into the forever third dimension, inside another solar system, inside the secret confinement of one soul. You have captured me like a camera takes souls, and right now my heart is melting into a pool of purple strawberries of madness, deepness, and truth. Like chocolate smell when I think of you, like when Willy Wonka fell in love with candies and made his own. My whole system gets wedged in Twilight Zone. My door is open to your realm of space, vanish into the splendor of your eyes, deep into the hole that goes through Wonderland. I'll be the Hatter, you'll be my Alice. We'll sip tea and throw cups at each other, we'll be mad forever crazy. We'll enjoy the buzz that comes after, going further into dreams of evermore. Or if you want, I can be your Shaggy, you can be my Velma. You'll be the smart one and I'll be the hippie. Together we will chase our own demons and we will unmask them. And you think you fooled me with a Scooby snack, but really that's just me asking for you to push me and give me courage to perform and trap that ghost out last. Or if you want, we can be Batman and Robin. I'll be Batman, you'll be Robin. Acrobatic and fighting for Gotham City into the night. I'll protect the innocence of the cities, I protect you from enemies. But you have your own style and strength, so sexy, so flexible, I know. But you can't blame a kind fighter for doing so. And we will change the name of our duo to Robin and Batman. And I know them geeks are hating on me right now for saying such blasphemy, but I don't care. I don't mind. I don't mind if you're the main woman. I'll be the sidekick and you'd still be my hero. And we will change the name Batcave to Robin's Cave. And believe me, baby, that will be my favorite place. Or if you want, we can fly into the night, play with shadows before we take flight. Think of beautiful things that make us happy. Throw some fairy dust and there we are, up in the sky, so high. I'll be your Peter, you'll be my Wendy. You'll be the mother of my lost little boys, just two, my dog and my cat. We'll fight pirates aboard, take over Captain Hook's plans, bring TikTok and give us other hand. We will have the most fun. But please don't say that you'll be like Wendy, that one day you'll have to outgrow me. Take a memory of Neverland and soon forget about Peter Pan.
Whoa. Okay, that was a mouthful. Okay, so when did you write that?
I wrote that for the February Slam, which is Valentine's Day. So it's a love poem that I wrote. Di po talaga ako love poet, pero when I started that, nagtuloy-tuloy na po ako maging love poet. Hindi na ako naalis doon, so...
So, meron ka bang special someone na iniisip noon nung sinusulat mo yan?
Wala po. Para po yun sa future ko.
Ah, sa future special someone. Okay. Okay. Whose turn next? Ipat? Abby? Sabi ni Ipat, Abby. Okay. Sige. Abby, go.
Okay. This is a piece I wrote last month. This is called Messiah. Ikaw natakbuhan sa panahon ng krisis ang nagsisilbing angkla para hindi tangayin ng delubyo ang kalmadong boses na naghihele sa mga demonyong nagwawala sa isipan ng sandigan sa panahon ng kahinaan. Ikaw, gustong-gusto mo ang ginagawa mo, minsay nanghas ka ng tawagin ng sarili mong Messiah. Dahil yun ang pakiramdam mo, masyado mong isinasabuhay ang linya sa kanta ng Up, Dharma, Down na tadhana. Ako ang sasagip sa'yo. Pakiwari mo'y para kang superhero, sinasagupa sa kanan ng mga nang-aapi habang kinaaruga sa kaliwa ang mga naaapi. Bukas ang iyong sarili, bukas ang iyong puso para iparamdam ang pagmamahal sa mga nangangailangan nito. Paminsay sinasabi mo pa nga, heto, ang puso ko, para hindi mo na maramdamang walang nagmamahal sa'yo. Ngunit sa gabi, sa tahimik, kapag payapa na ang lahat at naiiwan ka mag-isa, tumitingin ka sa salamin at hindi mo na nakikilala ang iyong sarili. Ang haliging matatag at buong-buo ay punong-puno na ng lamat at unti-unting nanghihina. Ibinubulong sa sariling, hindi naman ako si Darna. Ito ang tanong ko para sa'yo. Minahal mo na silang lahat, pero ikaw, sino nagmamahal sa'yo?
Wow! Very heavy. Nakita ko ang iyong pagka-theater artist at pagka-actress doon. Singing actress pa. Wow. Okay, so the inspiration for that?
Inspiration po really was dahil I feel like meron akong sort of messianic complex na gusto kong isave lahat ng tao. Pero parang it was a realization for me na sometimes you have to just have to take a look at yourself and like, hindi mo kailangang i-save lahat. Hindi mo kayang i-save lahat at huwag mo masyadong feeling na superhero ka kasi tao ka rin.
So you weren't really talking to somebody else, you were talking to yourself?
Yeah, it's more like that.
I see. So Ipat, are you ready with your poem?
I couldn't find it, sorry. short of delivering a cross-examination, I would rather skip it this time.
Okay. Well, then let's just invite our listeners and televiewers now to Sev's Cafe. Okay.
Yes, we would like to invite all artists of all colors, persuasions, and creeds to come to Sev's Cafe, perform at open mic. Our slams are the first Wednesday of every month. Crafts Night is the second Thursday of every month. And open mic poetry is on the third Saturday of every month. In November, we are also hosting a play. And we also have a chamber music series. But that shifts in date.
Meron mang dance?
Maliit eh.
Maliit.
Baka matapilok lang kayo.
Okay. Baka hindi pwede mga overhead lifts. Okay, wow, fantastic. So may chamber music na, merong poetry slam, merong open mic, may play. Ano pa? Visual arts.
The paintings on the walls are for sale. That's to help. We don't get a commission anymore or a gallery, what you call that?
The gallery fee. Commission, yeah.
So the paintings are for sale. Young artists can post their works up on the walls. We don't have too many walls, so it can get noticed. We also are trying to do a joke open mic, a comedy open mic, and a translation open mic. So far, that hasn't stuck yet. That hasn't really clicked so far. But we're hoping if more people find out through Art2art and other means, that more people will come for their own staged events, poetry, comedy, whatever they want.
Just anyone. You don't have to be a resident of Legazpi Towers. No. Anybody can just come in.
Yes.
To Sev's Cafe. It's at the basement of Legazpi Towers.
Yes, it's at the basement.
7 o'clock to 9 o'clock.
Yes.
Every day.
Yes.
Yeah? With all these special events now. Okay. Thank you so much. Maraming salamat,
I
Ipat, sa
appreciate it.
pagdalo
Thank you.
ninyo dito sa amin. Thank you, Abby. Thank you, Slack. Thank you. Hanggang sa susunod na linggo, samahan ninyo kami ulit dito sa Art2art, kung saan ang usapang sining at kultura ay para sa lahat. Ito po ang inyong balerina ng bayan, Lisa Macuja, nagpupugay sa artistang Pilipino.